Hello folks, welcome back. So many times this question comes from the students is, okay, if an interface has all the methods as abstract, what is the point of having that interface? Why do we need that interface? What is the purpose of having that interface? Because there is no information that has been provided to you in an interface, then what is the point of having an interface? The point of having an interface, guys, is because it'll force you to follow a certain pattern. So let's say you are working in this college, and you are a CS student, it's a computer science student, and there is an electronics branch there. There is a we can say electrical branch there, and there is a mechanical one. And all of these branches go through the same exam, the same scoring, and the same things that each of those branches go through. These are the different the computer science, electrical, electronics, mechanical branches are there in a college, and all of these go through the same exam. They go through a scoring. So the methods, they have, each of them have their own implementation of the methods, but the name should be same, because we don't want exam of CS. I don't want something like that. I wanted to have a more generic and a more common pattern, so it's easy for them to follow. It's easy to understand. Because so in those cases, interfaces come to rescue, because in interface they tell you to follow a certain pattern or a declaration of the method. So let's say in this class we create an interface called college, and in the college we specify how this method is declared. So we just say exam. This is the name of the method. The scoring, this is another method. So now it is the responsibility of all these classes to implement the definition according to them. But they have to name the method as exam itself. They cannot name it as exam of CS, because we wanted to have a certain pattern along or some standardization the whole college. That's why we need interfaces, to have that kind of standardization. So now let's do an example to illustrate that. For example, here, this time we're going to take a different example. I'm going to create an interface called, so you have to say new, an interface, and I'll say college. Now in this interface I can have methods, and all the methods will be abstract. You don't have to specifically make those methods abstract. You can say public void exam and public void score. Those are the two methods that I have in the college interface. So let me just get rid of all the extra junk I have. So now there are different branches of this college. We have a computer science. So we have creating a computer science class. And this particular class implements this college. So we're going to go ahead and say implements here. Now, as soon as I say that, I will get an error, because it is the responsibility of the computer science to provide the implementation of these two methods. So here I have to go ahead and provide the definition of this. So we can say something like sysout computer science exam will be in December. Similarly, I can say here okay. So now in this case, this is computer science has to provide the definition of these, otherwise you won't be able to compile the program. Now here, let's say there's another branch of this college which is a mechanical, so I will say mechanical here. So now if this also implements the college, I can always say interfaces and I can say add. So here I can look for college and I can go ahead and say this is the class I can implement. So this implements the college interface. Now, automatically, as soon as we did that, it has to provide the definition here. So this is called having a standardization, because Mechanical class will also have to name the method exam only. They cannot say exam of mechanical. They cannot change the method name because I want to follow some standardization across my college. So here I can provide the definition. What I want here is mechanical students exam is in January. Similarly, here I can say mechanical student exam is scores very well. So this is like a standardization that I'm following in my college. Now how will I test it? So let's go ahead and see what happens. Now we can go ahead and create a test class which has a main method. So we can say college test, and this also has a main method. So now here in this particular, I can go ahead and say, so this is a college test. I have a public static void main. So I can say college C is equals to new of computer science. You cannot create an object of an interface, just like an abstract class. Now, if I say C dot of exam, it's going to go ahead and give me the exam definition from the computer science. Similarly, I can say college D is equals to new of mechanical science or mechanical. And if I say D dot of exam, it will give me the from here, from the exam from the mechanical class will be called. So let's go ahead and execute this program. Run as Java application. Computer science exam will be in December and mechanical student exam is in January. So depending upon what kind of object are you passing, corresponding to that particular class method is getting called. But the purpose of this interface is you're having that standardization across your college, across in computer science and mechanical. Now computer science can have its own class. Okay, so you can say here public void games. They can have their own method also, but they need to provide the definition of the methods which they implement or which they have it in the interface. So this is about the interface. I will see you in the next tutorial. Till then, take care and thank you.